I want you to know that in marriage, every day we learn and every day we grow. Don't mistake weakness to wickedness. The other video I did, I spoke about red flags, and I shared with you the signs you will see, and you know that you are not in the right hand when it comes to marriage. That is not the yardstick to measure on this particular point I'm raising right now. While we are talking about the red flags, we are pointing on things that probably can risk your life or your faith. When your life is at risk or your faith is at risk, I personally suggest that you do away with the relationship. And that is red flag. So red flags are signs you see that can affect your health, that can affect your life, that can affect your purpose on earth, and that can affect your life as a child of God. That means it can affect your life eternally. This is a red sign. One of the things you should consider first of all is this person teachable? Is he or she growing? Does he or she takes correction? Is he teachable? Does he take correction? Is his life or her life in progress? Is his life progressive? Is he working towards a vision? Is he purposeful? Consider these things. Sometimes God hides great things in little vessels. Sometimes God looks at great materials, he hides them in a little vessel so that it will be safe for you. And when you find a gold, you see that the real gold is not beautiful, it's not cute, it's not nice yet until you do a refining work. I know that the last time I mentioned that God must have prepared you and also prepared him or her, because God brings prepared people together. There is a limit to that preparation. I want you to know that in marriage, every day we learn and every day we grow. As I speak with you, I am almost 5 years in marriage, but every day I keep learning her. As in fact, we are still on our honeymoon now. We are still learning ourselves. So if you think that someone will arrive to your text immediately before you get to know the person or accept the person, you will not get married. When you want to make it in life before you start approaching marriage, you may be confused at the long run. By the time you have achieved your dream, your feat, all you want to achieve, anyone who is coming close to you for relationship becomes a suspect. Is he or she coming because of my money? Is he or she coming because of my um my reputations? Who knows what he or she is here for? Is it a contract relationship or what? So fears. So that is why sometimes you should not take marriage out of the equation when you are growing in life. Grow. See marriage as part of your personal development and your growth. It's a topic for another day. So it was after I have made my intention known to the church, to the family, and people began to disturb her. This sister had been there on her own. It was after I have made my intention known that a lot of persons started popping up. One of the reasons why you are still single, one of them is that you are a perfectionist. You just saw an error, a mistake that is correctable. You met someone who fears God, who is teachable. Maybe you have not been exposed to what you yourself know. or a young lady who does not have to cook some kinds of food, maybe because of upbringing, and you condemn him or her because of that, you see that there is always something to work on when it comes to marriage. There is always a job. When you are getting married to someone, let me give you a secret. One of the things you must be praying about is, God, what do you want me to do in this life? What is my assignment? What is my assignment to this person I am getting married to? This is something you must take seriously. Every partner that will come your way has a deficiency, and it is you that will be a suitable helpmeet. See the way the word of God put it. Suitable helpmeet. So you are the one that is suitable to help out in this matter. So when you while away your time looking for a perfect person, you will grow old, you will have gray hair, you will not still get married. Because the person that will be coming your way, even though he's a Christian, has a challenge that only you can fix. I repeat, the person you are going to marry has an issue that it is only you that have the capacity to fix that issue. When God sends someone to you, God may be sending a fragile soul to you. And then you have the assignment to manage that egg and let it not break. When you are looking for someone who has all that you need, you will remain single. In fact, when I proposed to my wife, I didn't tell her, will you marry me? What I told her is, I need your help. And she knew I was actually proposing for marriage, but she have never seen that kind of proposal before. When I met her, I said, I need your help. And she said I needed her help. I'm that kind of complicated someone that needs an organizer. Full of ideas, full of visions, so I needed someone to help me out. And that was why I didn't say, will you marry me? I said, well, I need your help. And that tells you that whoever that comes your way needs your help. And you too must find where you should help him or her. So if you are looking for that perfect soul, you are making a great mistake. I will come back, and I want you to do me a favor. Drop your comments. Ask me questions. And we are free for booking for seminars, youth talk, counseling sessions, relationship advice. For now, I've decided to dwell more on premarital matters. Drop your comment, drop your question, and then subscribe, like, share. God bless you.